So now it's time for the intermediate girls in the 1500 metres. Again, there'll be 2 heats. And again, it'll be the top 4 who will automatically progress through to the final with 4 fastest losers. And this first heat features Tilly Simpson, who may well be the athlete to look out for. The lineup in full: Laura Atkinson from London, Eugenie Cockle from Surrey, Beth Barlow from Greater Manchester, Esme Davies from Cumbria, Tilly Simpson of Derbyshire, Hannah Hobbs from Avon, Chloe Sharp from Kent, Georgia Rothwell from Humberside, Molly Butterworth from South Yorkshire, Rhian Purves from Northumberland, and Isabel Chaudry, also of Northumberland.
Tilly Simpson and Chloe Sharp, perhaps the ones to watch in this race. Tilly Simpson's set plenty of records in the lower age groups, over 800 metres, and now over the slightly longer distance. It'll be interesting to see how she does. A very confident runner, a very talented young athlete, indeed.
So we're underway then with this first heat, and it is Tilly Simpson who's taking it out very quick, very early on. It's already got a couple of metres on the athlete in second, which could well be Chloe Sharp. But very good strength and depth at the moment in the female and middle distances for the junior events. Particularly in the European youth rankings, we have I think about 8 of the top 11 in the 800, for example, at the moment. It's a very strong event for us in the younger category. But Tilly Simpson here, not thinking about strategy here really, just thinking I'm going to run away from everyone else, and that seems to be the plan.
Yeah, she's holding really good form there. Looks really relaxed, really comfortable, and I can definitely see her perhaps increasing upon her lead as the race progresses.
Clearly very confident then, Tilly Simpson, as she takes out the pace early on. Possibility of a risk, perhaps, maybe going a little bit too quickly, too early. You can see the field just starting to close back on her just a little bit. But this is only a heat, so you don't need to necessarily exert too much energy.
Yeah, I think what we could be seeing is that early on in the race she wants to make a statement, stretch the race out, and then we might see her conserving energy and slowing down later on in the race once her place in the final is more or less secured.
So still Tilly Simpson who leads this first heat for the intermediate girls 1500 metres. But as you see, the field very stretched out already. We've lost 2 or 3 athletes already. But it's been a good effort from, I believe that's number 50, Laura Atkinson, who's done well to catch up to Tilly Simpson, and she's currently in second, with Beth Barlow currently in third in the orange and blue vest. And as we go up with 2 laps to go, it's still Tilly Simpson leading from Laura Atkinson.
Yeah, we've just seen a leading pack form of around 6 or 7 athletes. It'll be interesting to see how many of those athletes can stay with the main group in the last 2 laps.
So Tilly Simpson seems to be trying to pick up the pace again. She's just created a bit more of a gap to Atkinson. I don't know whether that's Simpson increasing the pace or whether Atkinson is just struggling just to keep up with her at the moment. But it's almost 2 races here with Simpson with about a 3-4 metre lead on the rest of the field, and then a group of 6, which are only 3 in fact, may well qualify for the final automatically. But starting to make a move there is, I believe that's Chloe Sharp, who's just started to make a move, just started to create a gap to the rest of that chasing pack. But Tilly Simpson still leads. She's got about a 5 metre lead on the rest of the field, as we have about 500 metres to go.
She remains in control of the race. Even when Laura Atkinson was closing down the gap on her in the last lap, she still seemed to be in complete control of the pace.
And she looks like she's only pulling further and further away from the rest of the field. Chloe Sharp is the athlete in second. She's got a bit of a gap to third place athlete Eugenie Cockle. But Tilly Simpson going down the back straight. She may well have this race won if she can keep this going. And Chloe Sharp, while about 10, 15, 20 metres further back, she's looking fairly good to go through as well. And you can see that front 6 may well be a front 4 now.
Tilly Simpson, they're being roared on by her crowd and the teammates there in the stand as she goes down the back straight. Would perhaps be wise at this stage to slow down slightly and conserve some energy for the final, but she seems to be striding onwards in search of a strong time even in the heats, as she just glances back to see the gap she's left behind her.
Indeed, and Tilly Simpson looks very, very comfortable. She's going to win this first heat in a pretty solid time, and it looks like the top 4 may well be pretty much secure. Chloe Sharp will be one of them. Tilly Simpson crossing the line now, pretty much walking over the line, 4:31. And she's the winner of that first heat for the intermediate girls 1500 metres. The winning time 4 minutes 31.24. And based on that performance, it's going to be interesting if anybody can compete with her in the final, because that was a pretty dominant display from Tilly Simpson.
It definitely sends out a signal to her rivals there ahead of the final, because they will know now that she is definitely a contender for that gold medal. Chloe Sharp there just managing to sneak into second place despite strong contention in the home straight.